I think maybe head down this way.
Yeah.
Do you want to check out the basement?
Well, yes, because I was amazed that before the earlier bond in the 2000 teens there, that I was amazed that there were classes down here, that people worked down here all day long.
Yes.
I don't know what the height of the ceiling is.
Correct.
But that is one of the things that affected me when I first saw this, and I was like, oh, I'm glad they're not in the basement anymore. So you're in the basement?
Yes, we are. Full time,
Okay.
all in the basement. We also, you notice, there's just stairs. That's all we have down here.
Right.
And we do groups from 8:30 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, so all day
at some
using
point.
this space.
So all day. Some grade levels are at lunch now, obviously,
Okay.
so we're not doing a lot of groups now, but this counter is a group space that we have to utilize.
So you're teaching in the old teacher's lounge?
So we are teaching literally in the old teacher's lounge, yes. There is a teacher that will have a group of kids at the table. They will have their materials here, and they'll be teaching, like a...
And we can't use this for life skills. There's some code issues here for cooking down here.
Right. And, you can...
So you do use it though for reading groups?
But we
or
do,
for a
we use it
small
for
instructional
groups.
group
Yeah, reading groups and math groups are here.
Okay.
But yeah.
What a memory for those kids
I know.
that I was there in the kitchen learning.
I know.
I was at the kitchen counter, but it wasn't at my house.
Right. I know. So we
See, this
are
is what
in
I
the
was saying about
basement
these ceilings.
area.
How I don't know
Right.
if I was teaching all day, my
Sure, that you could
morale
do
of
that.
being in this space.
Yeah. Right. And this is a work table too. I mean, we use this. There's a spot here. So this is also a work area where we have groups going on there, and you can see the proximity with how close they are.
Right, so
And
earshot, right?
So earshot. So you're hearing what's going on there, and you're hearing it here, and vice versa.
And is this mostly for their intervention time?
Yes.
So this is
So
when
the
they're at their
students
highest
who-
level of need. You're bringing
Correct.
into the space, and there's competing
Correct.
sounds
Competing
happening
noise,
from there, right?
competing sounds, yes.
So-
And this is another space here, and we have to partition it and divide it with a whiteboard.
Right.
So this is how we are able to provide instruction, is with like writing on this side for them, and then another teacher uses the other side at the same time, and they write on it together. And so we have that space in there. It's pretty tight. There's a group going on in there right now, so I don't want to
we don't want to
disrupt them right now, but
so.
this is kind of where...
What's this?
Those are football
Is this any
helmets.
kind of storage issue? I
those
recognize these from the middle school.
Yeah.
They're here in the
And they
elementary
are.
basement.
Right, and they are there because there's really no other place to put them. So
I was at the kitchen counter doing my
Right.
small group, and there was also some helmets there.
There's some helmets there, yes. Yep, and shoot, So I'll just take you through here.
All right.
This is another learning space for kids. We've got
and I see you've got
obviously storage here too for desks.
Desks for paraprofessionals and
Correct.
things. There are
And
staff
these are
members
desks
that are
that
here.
we have on hold that we will be using.
Yes.
These are not extra that we're
Right.
storing here, but we will be
Yeah.
using those.
Same situation we're in the middle school that you know that you
Correct.
need them.
Yep, and they're there temporarily.
They're not necessarily
so that we can-
surplus, but we don't have a place to put them.
Correct. So as we walk through here again, this is a good example for you to see the both sides going on at the same time and the proximity issues.
-1.
So,
And how many are left?
yeah.
After
Yep.
we subtract the 1,
Right.
2. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Araya, number 3.
And then, go ahead and open that
What
door
picture are
and
they
we'll go through here.
I don't want to disrupt them too much
Yeah,
there,
not too much, but
So there are some spaces, and I do know that this is one of
Yeah.
the actual spaces that we can use as storage.
yeah. So
I don't know when this becomes another small teaching space.
This will very shortly, if we don't have enough space in there, which we're running out of, will be another spot where we teach kids.
Have to clean it up a little bit and
I
things.
mean, you can see the, roof.
Well, that's the
literally.
reality. I know
that's
that
the
you're
reality.
thinking of every space
Yeah.
and thinking, do we
Yes.
have another spot
Yes,
to put
exactly.
kids?
And this is another spot where we would clear it out,
Right.
and I don't know exactly what the status is on some of that stuff, but that's going to
Right.
be
Are those risers or what is that?
that is actually intra-right boards that are obsolete.
Okay, so
So-
they are surplus at this point.
Yes.
And then that could be a space, I
Right.
guess. So
We walked right into another learning space right here. So this is where students receive academic intervention to help them get to grade level, or sometimes it's at grade level academic intervention, and we're just trying to kind of help keep them there.
So
that
I think
they
I've
don't
seen about
lose.
12 separate learning spaces down here that you've
I'm-
created
yeah,
in
it's-
this
it's-
space.
and again, it's pretty light in use
yeah.
right now because
Yeah.
the kids are at lunch.
Yeah.
But
In the middle school, we don't have any small group spaces?
Jeez, I don't
So
know
sometimes they're
how
in
that-
my office.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just out in that commons area where the traffic
Right.
is going by. Sometimes, well,
Sure.
the fishbowl, which will now be a classroom, but we
Right.
don't.
And then this is a
That's an issue
you know,
you're
another
looking
pair
for too.
of workspace and desk, and you can imagine like how difficult it is to you know, manage your materials and your space when she's got to go upstairs to grab things because there's not enough, you know, in here to because kids
Right.
are using it and she's teaching, so she's got multiple places she needs to
Right.
go, which, you know, is hard because as a para, you know, like you've got to go outside, cover duties, you've got to come in, you've got to teach, and sometimes that's a
Yeah.
3-minute window, 2-minute
Yeah.
window.
Yeah. Very brief window. So again, in the narrow hallway, it comes
Yep.
up.
Yep, and here we are again with just stairway, you know, and
More stairs.
more stairs. And the tricky part too is there's no bathroom down in the basement.
Right,
So,
so
if
the
a
kids
kid
have
has
to-
to go to the bathroom, you know, the teachers do a pretty decent job, or I mean, a great job of
Right.
making them use the restroom before
Yeah.
groups.
But
But
by
then-
using that space, then you
Yep.
know that you're compromised in that area.
Right.
That they don't have a bathroom that's as monitorable.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, it's pretty tricky in that way.